2017, the Tanis Award for Best Actress goes to Karen Gillan in 2017 film The Circle. I'm Tanis Shearer of Seattle, and today is Monday, 13 July 2026, 80, and I'm revealing my pick for the 2017 the Tanis Award for Best Actress. It only went to one person. For the 2017 the Tanis Award for Best Actress, and it was Karen Gillan in the movie The Circle. And I saw this one in theaters. I paid cash. They didn't check ID. And it's a movie about a woman who goes to work at a tech company, and she has a friend, and the friend is portrayed by Karen Gillan. And the friend is quick-witted, doing well in the tech industry, and then she kind of like burns out, can't take it anymore, and quits, like I did. Only I didn't work in the tech industry, and I haven't ever. Electricity and, the science and that kind of stuff was centuries old, so to speak. I personally... I push for progress and more youthful kind of stuff such as oil, gas, hydrogen, that kind of thing. But it tends to get muzzled by electronics. And in my lifetime, I was born approximately 1993. I think in the entirety of my lifetime, the Forbes list and the top chunk of the Forbes list has always been tech people, right? So if you want... it'll always be the new tech thing. It'll always be the new electronics thing, or the new material for the electronics thing, or it's been 33 years of people being blind to their own being the same with no change, right? The most predictable is electronics / tech. And so I was like, this movie was, I was like, maybe I should go see one of these in theater, as opposed to watching it online, streaming or something like that, more predictability. There's more electronics. I was just like, maybe I should see one in theater. And so I went, and I was pleasantly surprised that, somebody actually left. And I was like... I was watching the movie, and Karen Gillan, and this is okay. I was watching it, and she's living with her parents or something like that back in, I think it was Scotland or something. It's been a chunk of time since I've seen it. And she's like, she decided to get cleaned up, and I was like watching the movie, and I'm like, watching me end up being like a stay-at-home daughter or something because of this character in this movie, but not the character in this movie, but because of this actress and her getting it so right of like, yeah, it's just screwed up, right? And I was like, and maybe I want that. Maybe I want a life with, without medication. Because I have ADHD, and maybe I want a life. It doesn't have to be free of technology, but having the choice of technology, as opposed to having it forced, or you have to do what I say, or it has to be this influence angle, or it has to be this, or you have to post this much, or post at this time, which the movie also goes into with the main character. So I just post all the time. It's a just constant stream, and it was just kind of like, for as much as I do, that's not me. I do focus on a coherent final product with these videos. So this is for YouTube. I do not work for YouTube. I also do not monetize. I do not make money from my YouTube stuff. So I'd say, in that sense, I took the Karen Gillan performance in the movie, and I was like, so if I did, what would be my role then? Because that one resonates with me, and I'm living that now, right? I quit, tech, so to speak. I quit science and physics, which tech and physics, even in the medical world, they have to bring in physics as a stick. Oh, of course I'm better than you. Of course I'm the human evolution. I know physics, predictable like that for centuries as well. It's so the I am better than you because I am tech, I am electronics, or I am physics is well entrenched. um, and I think it was like, well, I'm more of a, I guess, sharing person, so I would just in the spirit of open access, I'd be like putting stuff out there publicly and not necessarily making money on it. But I wasn't like stuck on that. It's just what I do and what I've always done with my YouTube channel. um, and I'm on counted year 10. Counted consecutive year 10 now. So it's been, I would say, it was a monumental performance that changed my life and largely contributed to me being on the path I am on today. So there we go. So thank you, Karen Gillan, for being so inspirational.